It changed my whole mindset towards being an entrepreneur.
I was really nervous about, is this for me? Because I'm already 5 years into it.
This has motivated me to quit my 9-to-5, to go head into my business, to believe in myself.
There are some people he's called to be a millionaire, to be a billionaire. He's called them to that because of the purpose he's put in their hearts, for the things he wants them to accomplish. Some people, it's never enough. And it's not never enough because they want more. It's never enough because they want to be effective for God's use. It's your job to quit sinning against your God-given potential and stop running with chickens when you're an eagle. I'm telling you, if you don't care about your business, go do something else.
My name is Joe, and I'm a client success manager.
Hi, my name is Joanna.
Hi, my name is Christina.
Hey, I'm Holly.
And we're Registration.
Hey, my name is Taj, and I'm head of photography.
Hey, my name is Chandler, and I run audiovisual.
My name is Marissa, and I'm the personal assistant to Dr. Jean.
My name is Asia, and I'm your client success manager.
My name is Mary Cruz Eatman. I am Dr. Jean's executive assistant, and we're actually going to go get him right now.
Y'all, so we're getting ready to head on down. This is the morning of the first day. One of the things we're going to be talking about today is hiring key players. You have to understand that most business problems are really recruiting problems in disguise. And when you're hiring people and looking for people to work with you, you have to understand that A players really only want to work with A players. So if you are recruiting, you are hiring, you are looking around at your organization, you don't see A players, you're going to have to do like Netflix said. You're going to have to cut and replace and put the best players in each position. Jack Welch said it this way: the company that fields the best players, in other words, the team that puts the best players on the field, is always going to be the team that wins. The problem is that B players don't hire other A players. B players actually hire C players. In the business world, it's called the bozo explosion. So you want to be very careful to always have A players, because A players know other A players, they like to work with other A players, and A players will never work with B players. As difficult as that may seem, sometimes we have volunteers, sometimes we have people on our payroll that just aren't really making the cut. And we have to be clear about the longevity of and the success of the actual organization as a whole, and realize that sometimes you cannot hire a good enough person. You're going to have to keep A players on your team, because with A players beget A players. And so that's one of the things we're going to be talking about today, and how to hire A players and how to recruit A players, because it's easier than you think, and there's some tools that I can give you that will really help you to make that possible, so that you have the best team possible on your squad.
My name is Shayna Herndon, and the question is, what don't I do? I pretty much do everything from the back end. I do hosting for our conferences to make sure that our CEO and mentor is good to go. I interact with the guests to make sure that our events go off without a hitch.
So we're getting ready to go live. As we get ready to go out here, one of the things that I am always mindful of is to remind myself what it's like to attend an event like this, to spend sometimes money that we don't have, to learn, to grow, and to make that investment into myself. And I remember those days when business wasn't as good as it is today, and things were not as well as they were today, and I had to struggle. I lost my home. I almost lost everything. I understand what it's like to come to an event with the hopes that you're going to get the tools that you need to really make a difference, and that it'll pay for itself multiple times over. Because there are times where we have to push and we have to prod people to make this decision, to make this investment, investment. Obviously, it's not easy for every single person, but it's absolutely necessary. And I remind myself of the phone calls I get afterwards, the emails I get after the fact thanking me, saying, you know, I really struggled with going to this, but I'm so glad that I did, and here's the effect it's having, and here's what the outcome is. Because sometimes you have to get out of your own way. The reason why I started this is because there's so many Christian business owners that are struggling today.
Shana is saying you can go ahead and go inside.
Oh, she's in there now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go in. And so people are struggling. We're trying to figure out how to make all this work. And we have tools. We have things that I've learned over 30 years that are able to help us to weather the storms and to be successful today. So I really would encourage you, if you're not here, you need to be here, and you will, I guarantee you, you will thank me later. And actually, it is guaranteed. So we'll see you soon.
So yeah, I implemented praise that he was talking about. I definitely took that nugget from him. I'm definitely gonna incorporate more praise.
It was great because it's from a different perspective. The values of the presenters and the people that are putting the event together are in line with my values, coming from a Christian point of view.
So far, it's been a blessing. There's a lot of self-reflecting that I have to do right now.
Well, I really love it. We've only had the morning sessions, so that's amazing. I really like the productivity portion the best that we learned about today.
I believe that it's teaching me a lot of the things that I didn't know.
I won't miss any moment of it. You know, this is worth $1 million for me.
Well, I think it's blessed. I love it, the fact that they had talked about God wants business owners, and I love that.